What happens when trained dancers freeze mid-analysis? When Hollywood producers stop talking? When Korean idols lean closer to the screen? And when veteran reactors forget they're supposed to react? They witness sb19. From viral YouTube critics to professional choreographers and global music insiders, the reaction is the same: disbelief, respect, and then obsession. This isn't hype, this is impact. Watch until the end to see why the world keeps pressing replay. Like, subscribe, and share if you believe sb19 is changing global music. Why sb19 content dominates YouTube. Type sb19 reaction into YouTube, and you don't just find videos, you find a pattern. Thumbnails frozen mid-shock, titles in all caps, creators leaning toward the screen like they just discovered something illegal. That's not coincidence, that's impact. Reaction culture survives on authenticity. Audiences can smell fake hype in seconds. But when sb19 performs, the response isn't manufactured, it's involuntary. Eyebrows lift, commentary stops, rewinds happen, and the chat explodes. Here's why. sb19 doesn't give you everything in one watch. The first viewing hits like adrenaline: explosive choreography, commanding stage presence, vocal power that cuts through the mix. The second viewing reveals control, stable belts while executing physically demanding formations. The third exposes micro details: synchronized footwork, breath discipline, intentional expressions. It's layered performance architecture. YouTube's algorithm rewards retention, replays, and emotional spikes. sb19 delivers all three without trying to hack anything. They simply perform at a level that forces people to pause and process. Creators gravitate toward sb19 because the content guarantees payoff. There will be a moment, a high note, a formation switch, a beat drop, that makes the reactor lose composure. And that's the secret. sb19 reactions dominate because they produce moments that cannot be faked, only witnessed. Daniel Goland, DG Reacts. When analysis turns into awe. Goland, known online as DG Reacts, pressed play on sb19. He wasn't there to fangirl. He's built his platform on critique, musical breakdown, and honest evaluation. His audience expects analysis, not exaggeration. And that's what makes what happened next so powerful. Within minutes, his tone shifted. He began dissecting vocal control under choreography, a technical battlefield where many performers collapse. But sb19 didn't crack. They projected live strength while moving at full intensity. DG pointed out breath placement, resonance, and the ability to maintain pitch stability despite physical exertion. That's not beginner-level talent. That's trained execution. But what truly caught him off guard wasn't just skill. It was intentionality. He noticed that the ad-libs weren't random. The dynamics weren't accidental. The choreography didn't exist just to impress. It reinforced the emotion of the track. Every movement had purpose. You could see the transition in real time, from evaluator to impressed professional to genuine admirer. And when a reactor known for critical ears pauses mid-sentence just to process what he heard, that silence speaks louder than any praise. When technical breakdown turns into stunned appreciation, you're no longer watching hype. You're watching undeniable excellence. Korean idols. React. Respect from the industry's most demanding standard. When Korean idols and trainees react to sb19, the most revealing moments aren't verbal, they're physical. A pause, a lean toward the screen, eyebrows lifting in silent calculation. These are performers trained inside one of the most demanding systems in modern entertainment. They understand the difference between looks difficult and is difficult, and sb19 registers instantly. Synchronizing live vocals with high-intensity choreography is one of the hardest tasks in idol performance. Breath control becomes unstable, pitch wavers, and timing slips under fatigue. Yet SB19 sustains clarity while executing fast transitions and layered formations. That's where the subtle nods begin. Reacting idols point out timing precision, formation discipline, and stamina management, technical markers casual viewers might miss. They notice clean transitions between power movements and controlled isolations. They observe how vocal projection remains stable even during explosive sequences. Their reactions aren't dramatic, they're diagnostic. And in professional culture, understatement often signals deeper respect than loud praise. This isn't fandom speaking. This is peer evaluation. When artists raised within the K-pop training ecosystem acknowledge another group's execution, they are recognizing shared discipline and exceptional delivery. Respect from trained idols confirms SB19 isn't imitating global standards. They are performing at them. Johnny and Jeremiah, the power of authentic first impressions.
I hope you know it's better to try. 'Cause one day we'll run out of. All of these are natural. No one's really in control. We live a little 'cause we know when we vanish we don't really go. So I try to run an extra mile.
Johnny and Jeremiah embody what makes reaction culture compelling. Authenticity you cannot script. No industry filter. No technical jargon. Just real-time emotion. When they first pressed play on SB19, their posture was casual, relaxed shoulders, conversational tone, light curiosity. But as the performance progressed, the atmosphere shifted. Harmonies locked with precision. Choreography accelerated. Formation changes landed on beat drops with cinematic timing. Then came the moment every reaction viewer recognizes: silence. Commentary stopped. Eyes widened. Their attention sharpened as the performance intensified. When reactors stop talking, it isn't disengagement, it's absorption. Moments later, they rewound. Not for content, for confirmation. Because what they witnessed felt too precise, too powerful, too synchronized to process in one pass. Replays are the currency of disbelief turning into validation. Their reaction demonstrates a crucial truth about SB19's appeal. First-time viewers don't stay first-time viewers. Within minutes, curiosity transforms into analysis, then into admiration. By the end, Johnny and Jeremiah weren't just reacting, they were advocating. When viewers rewind instead of moving on, a performance has crossed from entertainment into impact. Justin Burke, performance energy that breaks expectations. SB19 didn't just occupy the stage, they commanded it. Their movement projected outward, extending beyond the frame, creating an intensity that translated even through a screen. Burke noted how the performance felt immersive rather than observed, as if the energy were reaching through the lens. But what truly stood out was charisma cohesion. In many groups, one or two personalities dominate while others fade into visual support. Here, every member carried presence without disrupting balance. No one disappeared, no one overpowered. Each performer amplified the collective force. That level of unity isn't accidental. It reflects discipline, mutual trust, and a shared understanding of performance dynamics. Energy was not competing, it was synchronized. Burke recognized that this cohesion creates a multiplying effect. When presence aligns, impact intensifies exponentially. By the end, his analysis had shifted from observation to admiration, because what he witnessed wasn't individual star power. It was collective gravity. Star power doesn't divide attention. It multiplies when presence moves as one. Hollywood producers react to Visa, global market readiness. Reacted to Visa, the tone of discussion changed immediately. This wasn't about choreography or fan appeal. It was about structure, scalability, and global viability. They listened like architects evaluating a blueprint. The conversation moved toward sonic layering, the depth of instrumentation, vocal stacking, and spatial mixing that gives a track international polish. They noted how the production quality matched global pop standards while preserving distinct tonal identity. Then came structure. They observed that the song's progression aligns with global streaming behavior. Immediate engagement, dynamic transitions, and memorable hooks designed for replay value. Nothing felt accidental. Every section served momentum. Accessibility was another key topic. The track felt globally digestible without erasing its cultural texture, a balance many acts struggle to achieve. They weren't reacting emotionally. They were assessing export strength, and their conclusion was clear. SB19's sound is positioned for international markets without sacrificing authenticity, the rarest equation in modern music. Because global audiences don't connect with imitation. They connect with identity delivered through universal sound design. True global potential emerges when cultural authenticity travels through a universally compelling sonic framework. Jeff Avenue on Damn. Movement as narrative.
Dito lang ako Kasalanan kong lahat ng to Lahat sa paggusto
Hey! Yeah!
When Jeff Avenue analyzed SB19's Damn, he didn't see choreography. He saw storytelling in motion. From the opening sequences, in contrast, explosive sequences demonstrated power output and dynamic range, revealing performers trained to switch intensity without losing alignment. That contrast is where artistry lives. For trained dancers, choreography must communicate something beyond rhythm. It must carry intention. In Damn, motion becomes language. Sharp angles signal conflict, fluid transitions release tension, synchronized formations express unity and emotional escalation. The performance feels less like a routine and more like a cinematic sequence unfolding in real time. And that's why viewers feel drawn into it even without understanding why. Because they aren't just watching steps, they're witnessing narrative propulsion through motion. When choreography communicates emotion, performance transcends dance and becomes cinema. Emeroy Bernardo reacts to Gento. Precision meets swagger. When professional dancer Emeroy Bernardo reacted to SB19's Gento, his focus landed on something many viewers feel but cannot articulate: controlled aggression. He observed how the choreography strikes a rare balance between sharp, percussive hits and relaxed groove. That contrast is deceptively difficult. Precision demands muscular tension and exact timing. Groove requires looseness, rhythmic elasticity, and flow. SB19 delivered both, simultaneously. Emeroy highlighted the accuracy of each hit landing exactly on beat accents, creating a mechanical sharpness that amplifies musical impact. Yet, between those hits, their bodies released tension, allowing movement to breathe. This is where elite performers separate themselves from technically correct dancers. They don't move like metronomes. They move like music. He emphasized timing discipline. No rushed transitions, no dragged beats, no energy leaks. Every motion completed its intention before the next began, preserving clarity and rhythmic authority. But beyond technique, what impressed him most was embodiment. SB19 didn't perform choreography, they inhabited it. The confidence, attitude, and rhythmic control fused into a presence that felt effortless, the signature of mastery rather than effort. True technical mastery is revealed when precision and groove coexist without compromise. Editor perspective. Why SB19 footage? Hits hard on screen, Jordan Orm often breaks down how pacing, cuts, and visual rhythm manufacture emotion. In SB19 performances, he'd notice something rare. The edit doesn't rescue the performance. It amplifies it. Beat drops align with camera switches. Formation changes land exactly on visual transitions. Momentum builds through precise rhythmic cutting. The choreography and cinematography move like one organism. This synergy creates impact before the brain processes it. When performance rhythm and editorial rhythm synchronize, viewers feel power instinctively. Why everyone reacts the same way? Across critics, idols, dancers, producers, editors, and casual viewers, the pattern repeats: surprise, analysis, respect, replay, advocacy. That progression isn't hype. It's legitimacy forming in real time. SB19 isn't just impressive, they are rewatchable, dissectable, globally legible. Reaction videos aren't manufacturing momentum, they're documenting it. Every replay expands their reach beyond borders. When professionals stop reacting and start studying, an act has stepped beyond trend into legacy. Witness greatness in motion. Like, share, and subscribe to champion SB19's global rise and elevate real artistry worldwide.